Life is less about comfort, security and sunshine, and more about how well you tolerate discomfort. Insecurity and darkness don't avoid discomfort at the expense of growth. Don't repress insecurity at the expense of ability. Don't avoid the darkness at the expense of seeing the light. Forget about winning the war. The war cannot be won. Death will always have the final say. Focus on winning battles. Life exists in struggle. It exists in thriving despite entropy. Difficult. Life is offensive. Life is pain, and anyone who tells you otherwise is selling something. The real question is this: how will you respond? How will you transform the difficulty, the offense, and the pain into something intent? How do you use it to sharpen yourself into a fine instrument? Forget about winning the war. The war cannot be won. Death will always have the final say. Focus on winning battles. Life exists in struggle. It exists in thriving despite entropy.
We are never definitely right. We can only be sure we are wrong. The secret to staying ahead of the curve and becoming adaptable to the paradox of the human condition is to keep humility ahead of hubris. Accept the fact that you are a fundamentally flawed, fallible, imperfect, and biased mortal. Such humility will launch you into a state of non-attachment, where you can touch infinity despite your finitude. You'll realize that cognitive dissonance is very real, and it affects us all. The best you can do is admit that you are probably wrong about a great many things. This will keep you ahead of the curve. It will keep questions ahead of answers. It will keep curiosity ahead of certainty, which will keep your truth quest ahead of any given truth.
War is obsolete. It is a matter of converting technology from weaponry to livingry. Buckminster. War is two rights obliterating each other's rights. Peace is two wrongs admitting they could be wrong. A true warrior will always choose peace over war. Despite their warrior training, they will always choose livingry over weaponry. They will always choose non-violence over violence. They only choose war, weaponry, and violence as a last-ditch solution, and only ever as a resolution of violence itself. The battle begins within. War is always made up of individuals who must choose between weaponry and livingry, between violence and non-violence, between life and death. If enough people choose livingry over weaponry and non-violence over violence despite wrongs, then war is not possible. So look into a mirror. You are probably not a warrior in a garden. You're probably just another culturally conditioned, politically brainwashed, religiously indoctrinated wannabe warrior despite the garden. But that ignorance doesn't get you off the hook for being connected to the garden. Everything is connected to the garden. Responsibility alone to recondition your conditioning, to unindoctrinate your indoctrination, to unlearn what you have learned, to unmatrix the matrix, to walk out of Plato's cave, to wash off the brainwash. Nobody else can do it for you. Understand, true warriors will not let up. They will not let you off the hook. They will show you the garden was always there. They will transform livingry into weaponry, despite you, but also for you. They will choose peace over war, despite your war machine. They will transform violence into non-violence, despite your solution to all things being violence. And they will continue you, waking you up, even though you pretend to be asleep.
Every man is a creature of the age in which he lives, and few are able to raise themselves above the ideas of the time. Raise yourself above the ideas of the time by embracing the mystical fool who strategically shoots himself in the foot to escape comfort zones. This will keep you in a state of liminality. In this threshold state, the zeitgeist loses its grip. The mystical fool laughs within the tension held between opposites, thus finding flexible truth in the paradoxical interplay between profound truths. As Niels Bohr suggested, the opposite of one profound truth may very well be another profound truth. This perpetual outsider, non-attached stance makes prevailing ideas feel optional rather than inevitable. You are thus free to pick and choose between masks, religions, and ideologies, or even bleepingly pit them against each other, knowing that it is all a song and dance, a cartoon in the brain, a tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury.